Well, we quite often say, Robbie, which Bognor team's going to turn up today, but the right one turned up, started exceptionally well, continued throughout the 90 minutes to gain a 4-0 win.
Yeah, no, I thought our attitude was fantastic from the first minute. And, you know, from a manager, you wanted just that reaction from the disappointing of the 5 straight losses. And, you know, when you analyse Saturday as well, which I'm trying to speak about, is, you know, I think we've got a stonewall penalty, and then 5 seconds later the ball's in the back of the net, and they're the fine margins of football. Now, that's not to say that we would have gone on and won that game at Enfield. We might not have, but I think as a group of players have took a lot of stick, certainly from me, from Jamie, from all the staff, in terms of the demands of like not switching off and not being at it. And I thought today, to a man, we were exceptional. I spoke to a few people, players-wise, yesterday, what I wanted and required, and I got it in abundance tonight. And I'm really, really proud of the players, because I know they're bottom of the league, but you know, teams don't come here and rip them open all the time. And I've said to our boys there, like, you know, we're not, by no means, we're building for the future of this football club, and you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. But what we have is, if we can get the foundation properly, and get a group of players playing to a system how we want to play, you know, the supporters will be excited, because one thing we try and do is we try and play. And if we can get that organisation and that belief and the confidence in the team, you know, we'll cause teams problems because of the technical players we've got, and we can open teams up, which you've seen tonight. Because I spoke to the players and said that they don't always come here and get beat 4-0. You know, you see a lot of they get some results here, and on a night where we've had a horrible travel, and listen, I wouldn't make that as an excuse if we'd have got beat. What I'm trying to say is it's facts, and you know, for us to just apply ourselves the way we did and start on the front foot and get the goals. But not only that, it was good because sometimes when you win 3-0, 4-0 at half time, you never really go out and win the second half. And today we did. You know, we kept a clean sheet, won the second half 1-0. Just thoroughly, you know, really pleased with the players. And you know, we got to try and just keep on that sort of. Keep on that momentum. If we can build some more momentum. Last time we went on a little bit of a run, and I want us to finish the season strong, and I want us to, because we've got to try and build for that, you know, and build and in the summer bring the right players in. But it will take time, Pete. You know, it doesn't happen overnight, and I know players and supporters think we can sign players here, then. It just, I can't stress to you, as a staff and as a manager, we're trying all the time, and sometimes it's not as easy as what people think it is. And but what we're trying to do is, you know, have a plan in place for like the 2 or 3 years where we get some young players in and build them up and get them settled and go from there. But I just really want a special mention to the supporters who came tonight, because it's a long way. It's a long way when you're playing. It's our longest journey, Robbie. Yeah, and when you're playing, it's a long journey. So for the supporters that come and watch the team, it just goes to show the love for the football club they have, and you know, we can't thank them enough. And I try to individually go over and shake hands with people just to say thank you, because I feel like it's important, because they're just as important as the players winning this game. So, you know, we're really pleased, and hopefully, you know, the lads can sort of finish the season strong. Looking at the team, you've always said it's a young squad, and it is. I looked around and I heard you hurt after a defeat saying they're all very young. Do you need that mixture, a little bit more experience? That's something that's in your mind, I'm sure. Absolutely, but geographically where we are, we do. And as a club, we've always done it. We've always had young players and young prospects, and we've got to still go down that route, but nurture them and coach them into being a really good team over a couple of years. And if we can get that, you know, we will be a force, you know, in terms of having players playing in good areas and attacking and going forward. And yeah, they are we have got a lot of young lads, Pete, and that's why we do come unstuck sometimes. But it needs to take time, because these players are coming out of academy football, and it's the first taste of men's football. And it doesn't matter. I spoke to individuals about it and saying, whatever the level is, this level of football is so important for a younger lad's development of 17 to 19, because it's you're playing against men every week, and they're physical and they work hard, and you know, in academy football they don't really have it, the contact and everything. So, you know, listen, just really pleased, and you know, now we can go and enjoy the 3-hour journey back. And you know, but you know, like I say, it's great that we've won the game. And you know, but I, as a manager, you got to demand, and I want to keep pushing. I want more from us, because I don't stop. It hurts me inside like you wouldn't believe when we lose.
I'm sure it does.
And my missus must think I'm the worst person in the world because I live and breathe football and I've done it all my life, and I won't stop until we can get a successful team on the pitch. And I know it's going to take time. I'm not asking for loads and loads of time. I'm only trying to say the facts, that it's not as easy what people think it is. Where we are in terms of geographically, but we are trying every single day. Especially up until 2 weeks' time, because we can't sign anyone after that.
Yes.
So, and that's not disrespecting the players we've got.
No.
It's to look for the future and look for next season as well.
Cheers.
And and that's how we've got to go about it. But I think you've seen a hungry group of players today that done everything for this football club that I asked.
One sound note, Isaac Alanian getting injured.
Yeah.
That doesn't look very good.
No, we've been
Robbie.
unlucky, haven't we, with injuries? Tom Bragg, Sammy McLeod.
Yeah.
Calvin early on in the season. Skipper's been off. So we've been a little bit unlucky that. And I don't want to cry wolf on that, but I think it's just factual. We've been a bit unlucky with injuries, and I thought Isaac started the game exceptionally well.
He did.
And it's just unfortunate, but hopefully, we haven't got the results back yet or the information back, but hopefully it's not as serious, not too bad, and hopefully he can be back within a week or so. I'm not sure. I don't know in terms of the injury timeline what that is, but obviously once the doctors and everything see him at the hospital and stuff like that, we'll know more in the next 24 hours.
Thanks, Robbie. It's
Top
always.
man,
Cheers,